Ladies and gentlemen, can we have your attention just for 5 minutes? We have a young lady who's here today. When you're talking about the Lionesses and the publicity that they've had over the last 3 or 4 months, and made everybody's household more enjoyable and what have you, they've actually played super football, won the Euros. We have a lady that made her debut at the age of 16, playing for the Lionesses at Manor Park, Nuneaton, against Scotland, and nabbed a hat-trick. She's here with us. Her name is Pat, or I'll call her Patricia, Firth. So would you like to come and join me, please? I'd like to just say, Pat, seriously, with all this I've really started Googling that and what a career you've had, marked by a lot of injuries. That's why you had to quit the game and go into coaching. You started football at the age of 9, and then at the age of 12 you got banned because you weren't a boy. All these things are true. It's a lot, so I mean they are true. Yeah. So I want you to run us through your career, starting at an early age. I know you've been into coaching and got your coaching badges, and as I've said before previously, you have been marred by injuries. I think both knees have, one a knacker, excuse my French. Yeah, so fill us in, how did it go, and how much do you think you'd be valued on the open market today? Scoring a hat-trick on your debut against Scotland. And Scotland's people in there. Good for that. Oh, you? Oh, I'm sorry about that, mate. Sorry about that. Okay, we only ain't here anyway. It's been a number of years ago. So, here you go, Pat. Tell us about your wonderful career and how you started and how it ended, or maybe you're still interested in football, still advising and coaching. You're starting again. Yeah? What, coaching? Great. You carry on and tell this wonderful audience here about your lovely career.
Thank you. Well, first of all, I want to say thanks to Nuneaton for inviting me up today. I won't keep you too long because I could go on forever. So feel free if you want to keep eating. I started when I was 9 playing for a boys team, which I think most people did in them days. And ironically, I scored a hat-trick on my debut for the boys team as well, playing from right wing. So I made an habit of it. I had to retire at 12 because girls couldn't play in the boys team then. Went then to play for a ladies team, which were back then were just pub teams that just played for charity, which really weren't competitive enough. Bear in mind they were about this big. Went on, played for another ladies pub team, went on for trials for England at 15 and got picked and played my international debut at Nuneaton, which is etched in my memory forever. It was a day like today actually, it was baking hot. Yeah. So then from up north really did suffer. Hence we beat them 8-0. Scored a hat-trick on my debut, etched in my mind. Played till I was 21, got 2 bad knee injuries, and I was told I'd never ever play football again because women's bodies weren't made to play football. Don't know how to work that one out, but there we go. So I took up coaching, did quite a bit of coaching, helped out with the under 23s for the women, England women, and I also helped coach the Welsh international side, but more at the same time. And I carried on, but eventually retired at the age of 30 and took up golf. But I've been invited now at the present day to help coach some young lads in a football team local, and also they've now set up after the Euros a ladies team and open it out to the women's team, which I believe you guys have at Nuneaton, which is absolutely fantastic. We all have to start somewhere, regardless of what you do. So we started back in 1972 72/73, and not the end result, but part of the result is winning the Euros this last month, which again I think was fantastic. The girls played some fantastic football, and to answer your question, how much will it be worth now? I don't know. I'd like to think I'd be compared to Ellen White. I was a proper Alan Clark striker. If I went in my own half, I got a nosebleed. So we were always around the 20-yard box and sniff goals out whenever I could. But the thing is, and I've seen some young girls here today, is to go out and enjoy it. That's the main thing. Enjoy what you do, and it doesn't matter whether you're any good or not. Enjoyment's the biggest thing. People can't take that away from you. And one day you might be back here talking to the people like I am now, saying, I've played for the Lionesses and I've started at Nuneaton. So I'd just like to say a massive thank you again. Thank you.
There was a time where, because of injuries and that, you weren't obviously striker, which predominantly relies on a little bit of pace here and there, unless you play back to goal and you've got good control of it. I believe you started playing in goal. Is that right?
I have played in goal when my knees were funny, right? I could still catch, I could still dive. It took me ages to get up after I dived for 6 months. But I could throw it out to my fullbacks, but yeah, I did play in goal.
So your love of football is that as a centre forward you're cracking goals in all over the place, but because you're still winning the game, you played in goal. I think that's absolutely superb, you know, and what a smashing lady you are, and thanks for telling us about your career. And it's Manor Park, I mean that's where it started, and that's got to be coming to like Nuneaton now, and you come here today. The atmosphere at Manor Park when you made your debut, what was that like? How many attended?
I think it was 3,000 attended, which are about playing up to 60,000 these days, because we only used to get about 20 people watching us.
Well, that's brilliant, 3,000. So obviously the Scottish England international, no matter, you know, whether it's women or men, it's still England v Scotland, isn't it? But that is brilliant. And thanks once again, and thanks for your time. Appreciate it. Thank you.